Aloha. I'm back in Honolulu from DC just for a quick weekend, and one of my stops this weekend is at a great event right in the middle of Mo'iliili here on Eisenberg Street next to Stadium Park, and behind me is the old Stadium Bolodrome. And on this site, there's a very interesting and very promising project being built by the Department of Hawaiian Homelands, who acquired this property from the state some years ago. And what they're doing is that they are developing a high-rise 277-unit rental project for beneficiaries of the Department of Hawaiian Homelands Hawaiian Homestead Act, which is 100 and some odd years old at this point. This is the first time that DHHL has actually developed a project for use by Native Hawaiians in an urban setting. Most of the projects are farmlands and/or single-family residential, but this is the first time they've come into the urban core, and it's just a really novel way of looking at providing for Native Hawaiians who are on the waiting list, which is a very long waiting list, as we all know. This is financed from a number of sources, including our federal government through low-income housing tax credits. We fund DHHL through a number of programs at about $23 million a year, but this one is a very specific low-income housing tax credit that the developer, Stanford Carr, is utilizing to make this project work. And so, this is, for me, a good example about how a 100-plus-year-old law can morph with the times and can meet the need which was identified over 100 years ago in a brand new way. So I'm looking forward to more projects like this. Okay.
Congressman.
Yes. How you been, man?
Be great.
Yeah?
Be great.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
In person.
In person. First event. Yeah.
I have I found my former colleague, now chair of the Office of Hawaiian Affairs. Good to go, huh? Excited to go?
Exciting. Looking forward to working together again. Never left.
It's dangerous.
Can I ask you a favor as we begin this time together? Would you just connect with the person that is next to you? You can just touch elbows if you want, or hold hands, whatever you want. You can put your finger in their ear. Just connect with them.
Today we stand together on this land as witnesses to a moment of transformation. One that reflects not only the need for innovation, but a way to pivot and adjust to our changing Hawaii versus a program that was created over 100 years ago when agriculture was the primary activity. It's my honor to represent and welcome all of you to this groundbreaking ceremony for the Hale o Mo'iliili High-Rise project. This project is going to be a place for over 278 families. It's very, very exciting. It's very, very momentous.
Aloha. It's not only great to be with each and all of you here today on this beautiful morning, but it's also just great to be home. Jill and I just got off a plane from Washington, D.C. last night at 10 p.m. and we go back on Sunday, and I think we would both say that there's nowhere else we'd rather be than with you here today. And I know, by the way, that our senators are here with us in spirit, because they have worked just as hard as the rest of our delegation and prior delegations to make this happen however and wherever we can. I'm sorry, but I'm going to go a little off script because I feel like being in this place, I have to get something off of my chest as a little bit of the contribution to the event today. You see, several decades ago in my wayward youth, after a long night of bowling at the Bolodrome over here, I accidentally left with the bowling shoes on. And later, I was overcome with guilt at this mistake of my youth, and I snuck back and placed the bowling shoes on the front door of the Bolodrome. And I hope that they found their way back into the case in there. Many of you who had bowled here may remember those days. Anyway, my confession today is my own offering to the event, and thank you for allowing me to confess my sins. 3 years ago, in July 2021, I joined then Congressman Kai Kahele in Washington, D.C., with many of you, as a matter of fact, as we celebrated the 100th anniversary of the Hawaiian Homes Commission Act, which was signed July 21st, 2021, as I recall. And we had a beautiful ceremony that was about not only remembering the incredible legacy of Delegate Kolani Amaole, for whom this was his life's work. After 20 years, he achieved it, and shortly before he left Congress. And we reflected not only on the successes of the Hawaiian Homes Commission Act, but the promise of the future of the Hawaiian Homes Commission Act. And we talked about this issue, this project at the time, because we knew that this was a revolutionary way of looking at the Hawaiian Homes Commission Act. And we knew that we needed to try to make sure with all of you that it was successful. That the Hawaiian Homes Commission Act, a really critical part of our history, had a good history, but it needed to adapt to the times. It needed to adapt to the needs. After all, when Delegate Kalani Amaole worked on this, there was no such thing as a high-rise. There was hardly anything like urban Honolulu. It was regarded as a rural farming exercise for Native Hawaiians, and of course that's not our modern world. It's still part of it, but our modern world has a mix of needs for Native Hawaiians, and there's no reason why the beneficiaries of the Hawaiian Homes Commission Act should be excluded from central urban Honolulu in terms of housing options on their part. And so that's a long way of saying that I really do believe that this is a revolutionary project that will set the tone really for the next century of the Hawaiian Homes Commission Act as we try to adapt to both it and adapt its uses to the times that we have. Your federal delegation and your federal government are a part of this. This project is being funded by low-income housing tax credits, federal low-income housing tax credits. We try to fund about $23 million to the Department of Hawaiian Homelands every year in Native Hawaiian housing block grant projects, and this is not being used here, but it's certainly being used elsewhere. So the point is that this project and the broader efforts of the Hawaiian Homes Commission Act implementation take a lot of different partners, and I think that this is really a beautiful example of that. And of course, representing the 1st Congressional District of Honolulu for a second, and representing the urban centers of Honolulu, I believe that we need more of these projects. And so I personally believe that this represents a great blueprint going forward for that mix that we want for our Native Hawaiian beneficiaries. So thank you so much for allowing me just a few minutes. And again, thanks for tolerating the little confession. I feel a lot better, as a matter of fact.
We have a lahui that we want to bring together. It's going to be projects such as this. But we got to ask God to bring us together as a lahui. Because we're individuals, we're going to have a hard time. But it's projects such as this that brings life to the land.
Wonderful project. Each one of us have a dream, we have a hope, we have a desire, we have a want. But yet will all of our dreams come together in this place today. May your aloha spirit be pono now and forevermore. Kia kua all the aloha na isa. Mahalo. Mahalo.
Alright, here we go. E kahi, e lua, e kolu. Beautiful, beautiful. Take that O out of the ground. This time, go a little higher and stab it right into that. E kahi, e lua, e kolu. Beautiful. Out of that now. Let's do it one more time. And up to your knees. E kahi, e lua, e kolu. Beautiful. Would you do me a favor? Pick it out of the dirt. Let me stick it in the ground, facing straight up and down. Right to the heavens. Yes. From heaven to earth. Beautiful. Mahalo. Thank you, everybody. Our mele, all that we celebrate today, and again, help us to now look forward to the next 100 years and what will we.
How's everybody doing today?
Great.
It's a beautiful afternoon. I'm so happy to be home. I got off the plane from DC last night at 10 o'clock, and 10 p.m. that is. So I'm chilling here in Hawaii. I have to go back on Sunday. When I left, I think it was like 29 degrees. So this feels pretty nice. It's great to have everybody here in the Entrepreneurs Sandbox. Many of you have been here before, and for those of you that have been here before, welcome back. And for those of you that's your first time here, it's great to be here. And I want to start by just welcoming each and all of the students, the teachers, your families, your friends who have come to celebrate my 2024 Congressional App Challenge. You all know the drill. This challenge is offered by the members of Congress. It's an official competition by the members of the United States Congress. There are 441 members of the United States House, and about 87% of us, I forget what that ends up being, 380 or something like that, offer this same challenge this year. So this is going on all across our country, and we are all united in the same basic purpose, which is to incentivize and reward interest in application creation as well as STEM education overall. And this is why we do this. We try to foster this across the country, and we definitely have enjoyed it. This is my 6th year of doing my app challenge, and every year it's grown. We've gotten a record year this year with number of applications, a number of students, and number of schools that are participating. So it's just great to see the turnout here. As I mentioned, we're in this great facility, the Entrepreneur Sandbox, which has been such a part of the STEM education in our Hawaii, as well as career development, as well as fostering many of our tech and other companies. And so I just want to mahalo Sandy Kanamori. We're out, Sandy back there, for hosting us again, to the staff. Thank you very much, Sandy. And I just want to congratulate and commend all of the students that are here who have participated in my challenge this year. You will hear from our judges pretty soon that this was a pretty tough competition. A lot of really, really good apps that were submitted this year. And by the way, I want to get one thing straight from the get-go, and that is I had nothing to do with the judging. So the judges did that. I didn't know who the winners were until they told us who the winners were. And there's no way I'm going to try to judge this on my own for a lot of different reasons. And thank you, judges. And I'm going to introduce you real fast, and maybe you can stand up when I introduce you so everybody can see you. And if you have any complaints about the judging, you can see them afterwards. They did this voluntarily, so don't be nice to them. They're trying to achieve the same thing that we're trying to achieve in terms of creating interest and creating good, solid careers for you all. So first of all, we've got Aaron Kagawa. Aaron is the Platform Engineering Director at Kentix Technologies, and has done a bunch of experience and involvement in STEM education and nonprofit work. So thank you so much for that, Aaron. We also have Jimmy Fries, right? Jimmy, right there. Jimmy co-founded AI Fish, and they do artificial intelligence, specifically computer vision analysis work in the commercial fisheries monitoring and marine space. So a lot of really different kinds of people here demonstrating the breadth and depth of really our STEM careers here in Hawaii, and some pretty interesting places. I really like that area that you're involved in. And then finally we have Dr. Rick Gasman. Rick is a professor of information technology management at the University of Hawaii. He's authored about 250 publications and co-authored 3 patents. And so we've got not only education, careers, but actual development of world-class intellectual property going on right here in Hawaii. And obviously one of the purposes of doing this is that we hope some of you will go on to those same careers and come home and help us to make Hawaii everything that it can and should be and is in the space that these gentlemen are working in right now. And so the judges had a tough choice. They came up with from some decisions. And again, I really, really appreciate their input, their voluntary contributions to what we are all trying to do. And thank you again to each and all of you who did participate. Well, it's about time for us to just cut to the chase and do some awards here. Again, it's tough. It's always tough to make decisions, and the judges had some tough decisions. But the decisions that they made, this will be my first time to see them as well. So I'm kind of excited. So we're going to start with third place, second place, first place. And so, without further ado, let's see. In third place, you know, the old envelope opening here. We have Ae Hawaii with students Tyler Kagawa, Lilinoy Daniel Barnes, Ellie Grace Pi'anaya, and Kaua Fatu. And this is, are any of you here? Oh, please come on up. Thank you so much. And who are you?
Ellie.
You're Ellie and Tyler. Okay. Ellie attends Punoho School. Tyler attends Midpac Institute. Lilinoy is from Kealakehe High School in Kailua Kona on my home island, the Big Island. And Kaua attends Ke'au High School in Pahoa, also on the Big Island. Congratulations on this win. We really, really appreciate it. Let's watch what you had here. Oh, you can stand up here because I'm going to ask you a few questions.
Hawaii is an app developed by Tyler Kagawa, designed by Tyler Kagawa, Ellie Grace, Lilinoy Daniel Barnes, and myself, Ka'u'ofasu. iHawaii is a platform for tourists and local residents to rate and add experiences throughout the Hawaiian Islands based on their cultural authenticity.
For winning this competition. We really appreciate your participation. Ellie, there you go. Thank you so much. And Tyler, there you go. Thank you so much. I guess the first thing to ask you is this was unusual, and this is part of the Congressional App Challenge where we do allow schools and people to work across schools and across distances to put together an app together. And so we noticed, of course, that this was two of you in my district and two of you over on Hawaii Island, which is not my district, which is fine. That's what we can do in this competition. But how did you find your colleagues from Kealakehe and Ke'au?
So we actually met at this entrepreneurship camp down in Big Island, hosted at UH Hilo, called Nalukai. And yeah, it was a really amazing experience. And that's actually how we came up with this idea. But yeah, that's how we met, and we continue this app.
That's great. And how did you actually settle on this topic? I mean, I think we all do agree that the experience that visitors have here in Hawaii is important, and I think we all kind of cringe when we see the unauthentic stuff that goes on sometimes in tourism where somebody is doing something for the tourists and we think to ourselves that has nothing to do with Hawaii. But how did you come up with this idea, and how did you really kind of ripen it?
I think when we were at Nalukai, we were already brainstorming ideas that we could have a chance at fixing. And I think this is just one of those things that we thought were in our grasp, and that's how we came up with this idea, and definitely with our group we came up with this app, so yeah.
Cool. And how does it, I was trying to follow, so you got it on your phone, right? And does it have all of the sites that people visited, or does it just have selected sites? Is it like one site you go to, and then there's a bunch of places that were rated there, and you can kind of compare what we come on to think about it versus the visitors?
Mm-hmm. So yeah, our vision was something similar to that of Yelp and Rotten Tomatoes, essentially. Since we don't want to determine what is authentic or not, it is based on what the community thinks and or what tourists think. And that's really, yeah.
Oh, great. And so you had the 3 examples. Did you have other examples? Because I want to figure out what's authentic and not myself.
Yes.
I guess like on our app, it's not like officially published app, but yeah, you can find other examples of different activities across Hawaii, and it's kind of just given like a simple rating on like what they could improve and what they're doing good already. So. Okay,
great. Well, thank you so much again for a really great app, and congratulations on 3rd place. Mahalo. Okay, we get to 2nd place. And I will do the honors of opening the envelope. And we have in 2nd place, Jinghao Lee with Council AI. And Jinghao comes to us from Island Pacific Academy, right?
Yes.
And last year you
Yeah,
were
I
in
was here.
third place, right?
I know. I moved up one tier. Next year, number one.
Are you going to run out of time in high school to get to first place?
No, I'm a junior. So next year I have one last chance.
Okay. Thank you so much, Jinghao. Please, first of all, I'm going to present you with your certificate, so congratulations. Really appreciate that.
Thank you.
And let's take a look at what you got here. I got a lot of questions for you, but the first thing I would say is Virginia Tech is a lot colder than the 30s in the wintertime. Also, none of those schools, you said you were a football player, but I don't remember any of those schools playing football. No, I'm just kidding, but.
I don't play football either.
Okay. That was great, and I wish I had had it like whatever it was when I was going through college counseling many decades ago now. But first of all, I mean, tell us a little bit, because I read your explanation of what you were trying to do here, but tell us a little bit more about why you chose this particular one.
So as a junior, I'm in my college search process. So like for me, like just finding about information about college is very hard. So like for my app, like all the good colleges and all the like the reputable colleges, they undergo a holistic review process, which is like a buzzword for basically saying, okay, we're gonna look at what you are versus like standardized testing for a lot of the previous schools. So like holistic review, it takes into account like your extracurriculars, awards, like sports and other factors. And I think I like try to imitate that with my app so we can tailor it for the student.
That's incredible. And I think I also read that you're actually trying to commercialize this. You're going to try to take this all the way through to actually putting it out there on the market for people to do, right?
Yeah, so like this is the stage 1 prototype, and then I am making a stage 2 prototype with some of my friends, and we're going to submit that to the Congressman challenge to see how far it goes.
Oh, okay. Are you going to offer this free to any of your fellow contestants here who might want to use it this year?
Yeah.
Don't worry, you already got the award.
It requires a OpenAI API key, so like y'all can pay for that. I'm not linking my API key in the repo.
Yeah, you know, the other thing that I kind of was observing when I was reading your stuff was that sometimes, a lot of the times, it's not just about the technical side of putting together the app, but you have to make some subjective judgments. Like, for example, you said that the hardest thing you had to do was to actually weight the various factors. So like, how much does it actually matter that you were a football player or that you were on the math team or whatever? And how did you figure that out? I mean, ultimately, the idea is to get into college, so I guess you would have to ask the college counselors, right? I mean, not the college counselors, but the colleges themselves, what they're looking for.
So I found like a data set online. It's like a survey with all like college admissions officers, and it's like what they take into account about the student. So this is for both domestic and international, so language, English obviously can be a first. But they take into account like your GPA, SAT, and your essay. Those are the common factors in the top 3. Now, I can't really manage your essay. You kind of have to write that by yourself. I mean, the AI may help you, but like, the college counselors, I won't be happy about that. But yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, and congratulations. It is a competition, and so here we go. The first place winners are Isolated Isles by students Tahan Bapna, Josh Zhang, Connor McCown, and Kai Stewart from Punahou School. Are you all there? Come on up. Here you go. Who's who? Tahan, did I say that right? Thank you so much. Congratulations. Josh, congratulations. And Connor, there you go. Congratulations. Kai, nice to meet you. Congratulations. Okay, let's see what you got here. Isolated Isles. Thank you so much. That was incredible. Well, number one, how did you actually come up with the concept for this? Who wants to go? Go ahead.
We got together and just thought of different issues that could impact Hawaii, and we decided upon this one as it's very essential to how So.
I guess you got that governor reelected also, right? Because it was a very successful. Congratulations there. What was your I guess biggest technical challenge in putting this app together? How did you? Okay, you want me to choose one of you, or are you going to take?
I didn't want to answer that.
Okay, you don't want to answer. What do you want to answer? Go ahead, ask your question.
I did art and design, so I feel like they did the coding part, and that would be better for them.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
So I guess I can speak for this. We faced a bunch of technical challenges, like I assume many of you did. Our primary kind of challenge that we faced was deciding upon which kind of platform to use. We had a lot of different options, and we kept kind of switching in between, which did take us a lot of time. But I think in the end, using Unity was really like our best choice. So yeah.
I noticed something in there called public trust. Right, you were rating public trust minus or plus there. Where did you come up with that for your various, options that you put to the governor?
So we took inspiration from a lot of different survival games similar to this one, and like in most of those games, it was like morale or something similar like that. So basically, like public trust is like the trust in the public in like your actions, and so when it reaches 0%, you basically lose like all the other statistics.
Okay, so basically, like, let's say you actually were the governor and you were using your app, right? What would the governor be doing? Like sitting there with the app, being faced with these various choices and selecting options and weighing the results of each of those options to decide what course of conduct?
Well, realistically, I don't really think like a governor would probably be using an app to choose choices in this case. But to answer like your question, we try to make our actions like sort of realistic. Like the daily events, we like scour like news sources to find similar events that happened in the past, or like try to like make something similar or what we think would happen.
By the way, it's not so far-fetched. I mean, our military, for example, uses similar types of probability-generated computer. I won't call them apps because they're a little bit more sophisticated than looking at your phone. But certainly they are used by our military in decision-making on very big decisions that are comparable to this. Okay, I got an art and design question for you. I thought of. You know that woman at the very beginning, that British-sounding woman. Is she for real, or is she AI?
That was not my job, but it's not a real person. It was an AI-generated voice. I don't think any of us really wanted to say that, so we just had an AI do it instead.
Okay. Well, congratulations. I mean, to me, this was topical. This is real life. This is something that our governors have faced, right? Very directly. COVID, Maui wildfires, having to make real decisions and having to face the consequences of those decisions is something that our leaders have to do. So the relationship to what is actually going on in the world is pretty direct. Congratulations on your first place finish, and we will hope to see you, one or more of you, up in Washington, D.C. As you know, one of the rewards of first place is an invitation to join our House of Code in Washington, D.C., which is all of your fellow winners from across the country coming together to talk story and to learn a little bit more about apps. I guess I'll do one more thing. Okay, how many of you are already thinking about going into a career in some kind of STEM-based career? Are you?
I'm thinking about engineering or computer science.
Okay.
I'm also thinking about engineering, possibly game design or something like that.
Oh, wow.
Definitely computer science.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean engineering, computer science, and like how it can tie into like major problems that we have with sustainability.
Okay, well, that's one of the reasons we put on this app challenge. So thank you so much for thinking about that. Congratulations again. So this is an opportunity to give you some tips about what actually resonated with you. So Aaron, why don't we start with you?
Thank you. First off, I wanted to say that all of the applicants were very inspiring to see. So I'm a software engineer. I learned to code in college and never thought it was possible for me to be a computer science major. And the fact that students in high school and intermediate are learning to code and take on these challenges, I think is really inspiring to me. And it just kind of proves to me that anybody can do it. right? It's attainable for folks to learn how to code and solve problems. And I think I'm inspired by the problem solving that you guys put into your coding. So the top 3 contestants and awardees took on big problems, took on problems that are relevant to themselves and relevant to the world. And that's really what technology can do. It's a way to solve problems and allow you to critically think outside of the box to come up with solutions to help the world. So that's what I enjoyed about these applicants and the awardees.
Dr. Tasman?
Hi. So we were really impressed with this group of apps and group of students who created these apps. This was not an easy task for us to choose just 3 in the top 3, but we did come to consensus. But, and I know this is cornball, in many respects you're all winners. Just having gone through this has made you a better person, a more confident person. Programming, the act of creation, actually changes the way that you think, and changes it in a way that you will never go back to thinking your old way before. You are a more rigorous thinker, you are a more logical thinker, you are a problem solver now. So that's why I mean you're all winners. The other thing, I started coding when I was 13, and the thing that enchanted me about it is if you can dream it, with enough time and resources and energy and determination, you can make it happen. And that's what we've seen here, and I think that's really inspiring. So congratulations to all of you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks everybody. It's like a mirror what the other 2 judges said. It was a tough decision. I was really impressed at the range of things that we saw, the different technologies that were used, and range even in ages, like intermediate school kids were doing things. So that was really, really good. As far as improvement, to your question, I would say there were some applicants that had really strong areas in some of the criteria of judging and sort of missed some other points. And I watched a few sort of like, well, if you would button up this a little bit, you know. So it's probably my takeaway. If you're at the criteria.
Let me put you on the spot for a second. So you know your career has gotten you to where you are. How did you actually? What was your career progress from this age to where you are doing some fairly some very sophisticated high-end stuff right here in Hawaii? Like how did you get from there to here?
One of the winners said that he's thinking about going into engineering or computer science, and so similarly to him, when I was a senior at Punahou, that's sort of where I sort of set things, and I think I did a decent job of letting life kind of take me where I wanted to go and not be too rigid. That's sort of how my career path has gone a little bit unstandard.
Mm-hmm. But you're way into AI at this point. I mean, that's kind of where you are. When did you start getting into the AI side of things?
Technically, the mathematics that I studied in undergrad and then in graduate school is very similar to what we're doing now in neural networks. We just have much faster computers. But the opportunity showed itself a handful of years ago when these things looked like they might be coming together. So I grabbed a business partner and started another company.
Okay, great. And
Can I ask?
yeah, go right ahead. What was your path, and how did you end up founding incredible companies?
Yeah, so I grew up without an iPhone, without computers.
Oh no.
So yeah, I'm pretty old, so much older than you students. So I grew up surfing and playing baseball. And I'm a baseball player. And when I went to high school, I decided I wanted to go to college, and I was going to go to college to learn agriculture, because that's what my family did. My family owned orchid farms and a pig farm and egg farms, and I thought I wanted to be just like my dad. So I went to school and I started learning about plants, and I realized that that's not my thing. And I picked something else called computer science. And I picked it because I wanted to make lots of money. But I didn't know anything about it. So I went to my first class, And it was really hard for me. The students that know computer science, imagine learning it for the first time at college. It was really hard. And I had a lot of friends that dropped out, and something clicked within me, that baseball part of it, where if I could practice at school, I could be successful. And so for the first time in my educational career, I practiced at schoolwork. And I got better, and I got better, and I got better. And in 4 years, I worked at NASA. So I was a graduate researcher at the Jet Propulsion Lab in Pasadena, California. I got my master's degree in computer science. For the first time ever in my entire life, I got a 4.0, which was super awesome. And after that, I went into the working. I worked for a startup that got $64 million. We just got acquired. I work for the largest companies in the world. I'm an engineering platform director. And it blows my mind that I have this story. And if the reason why I talk to these students and the reason why I volunteer so much is to tell everybody that if I can do it, this kid that played baseball at high school, that anybody can do it. And it's really about applying that thought process, right? And having that belief. Because coding is just like doing English. English is hard too. Or doing math. Math is hard too. And so it's just another thing that you can work on and get better at. And so that's my story.
Thank you so much. And as a nice, that's a great story. And it's a nice segue to our good doctor. My daughter also works at NASA right now as a program scientist. She came out of STEM education here in Hawaii, graduated from the University of Hawaii with a PhD in astronomy, and now she's doing the big stuff at NASA. So that's another local story of somebody from here making good. Doctor, what are your 3 patents in, actually? Like,
they're all patents on analyzing software designs. So software doesn't have any natural bounds, right? It can just get more and more and more and more complex to the point where nobody understands it. And so we need tools and techniques to help us to kind of augment our intelligence, just like a doctor needs an MRI to diagnose a patient. So that's kind of the nature of my patents.
okay. Do you have any quick career advice for our aspiring folks here?
Quick career advice. Don't specialize too soon. So I had no idea what I wanted to do when I was in high school. And I ended up getting degrees in English and music before I got degrees in computer science. And it's all great. So, do something that you love, work hard at it. Like Aaron said, practice, 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 and you will do something great.
We're probably not doing the right thing for the parents in the room, but to all of you students, there are 4 of us here who have all been successful, and I don't think any of us knew when we were in 11th and 12th grade that we would end up being successful, number 1, and number 2, doing the things that we're doing here today. So there's a lesson in that as well.
1, 2, 3.
Ed Case, good to see you.
Good to see you.
What's your name?
Troy.
Troy?
Yes.
Right on. What do you got here?
We got a family.
Oh, really?
Bandolina Ranch. So this is the float.
What? Bandolino Ranch?
Bandolina.
What is it? Where is that?
We're up at Cunyolo Ridge.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
My dad's ranch. My dad's ranch.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Cool. This looks to all your family
This
here.
is all family.
Wow. Cool.
Yeah. The horses on that side. That's the draw. The horses.
The horses. Where? Oh, over there. Right on. Well, nice to see you. Merry Christmas. What are your major issues out here nowadays?
Well, the main thing for us is the sewer, the cesspools. They want to do the cesspool conversion. I would want EPA to give a waiver so we don't have to convert, because most of these guys are aging. They're in upper 60s, maybe even 70s. They're not going to be able to afford sewer or even converting. Some of them convert to cesspool. Septic.
Yeah.
And the Department of, Environmental Services said, no, they're still going to have to tie in. Yes, I know it's crazy. So that's one of the biggest issues we have, besides, of course, always going to be traffic. But what I really want to make sure we do is finish our stadium. We have the money, we're moving on pretty much. But if you could help me with anything, I know there's federal money out there. We really want to push a real, and you should know better than anybody else. We need a true, real waste to energy plant. We don't have one in East Power.
Right.
If you look at all the rest of the countries, including Utah and some of the other places, they have. And I think we're ready, especially for Lahaina, where they're going to take the rubbish.
Yeah.
So we need a true waste to energy plant. I know there's federal money for that.
Yeah.
And I'll be giving you a call. I'm going to try again. I'm
That's
gonna try.
all right.
We get new leadership in the house, so I'm very happy about that because why? Now I can maybe push my waste to energy bill.
Well,
because it went too good in the Senate.
There's federal infrastructure money.
Yes, sir.
Maybe it could be with that. So.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yeah.
Senator.
I always learn
so
from
good.
you, bro.
So good
Thank
to see
bro.
you out here.
Oh,
and
thank you, bro. Merry
again, thanks for
Christmas.
letting me come.
Thank you, brother.
Okay, aloha.
Message to your office saying come visit.
Oh.
I think you would love our
Eva
school.
Mackay?
Eva
Yes,
Mackay.
yes. Oh, I'll come.
It's the most progressive middle school in the state of Hawaii.
Wow.
I can proudly say
Yes,
Okay.
you have to come see it, definitely.
Okay, when do you want me to come?
anytime.
Wait, where is it? Is that the one?
It's on Kapolei Parkway, right down from Kapolei Middle School, but it's in the Gentry area.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, but it's a pretty new school.
A couple of years
2010,
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's the only all.
I'm going to
indoor
ask Nestor. Nestor's taking a video of this.
Oh, okay.
Nestor, did we do one of our talk stories at Eva Mackay Middle School? A couple of years ago. Yeah, we've been there. I've just never been when you guys have been in operation.
Yeah, you have to see
Well,
it
we
now.
did a community talk story there a couple of years ago. So I've been there. But
So right now they're doing a sea perch build right there this morning, and then we also have the drones setting up because we have a drones competition tomorrow with 16 schools coming to do drones.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
We'll come out and visit. So we got it on tape, I guess.
Yeah, now he has to come.
This is for, I do a show on Olelo, yeah, so public broadcasting. So I do it once a month. I have a report on what I'm doing in Hawaii or back on the mainland, wherever I am.
Nice.
So we're filming for that.
I'm Kate Sanders. I'm Mrs. Sanders Claus today.
Mrs. Sanders Claus, that's a good one. All right, well, thanks so much for, you have a great holiday. Bye. Aloha. How are you doing? Hi, I'm Ed Case.
Taylor.
Congress. Taylor? Is this yours?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's cool. Who are you driving for?
RH employee.
R&D. What is RHD?
Right hand drive.
Huh?
Right hand drive.
What does that mean?
Right hand. Right hand drive.
Oh!
Japanese cars.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't even know there was a right-hand drive Hawaii. How cool is that? So easy for you to go to Japan, huh?
Oh.
Have you?
We just went this year, actually.
Huh?
Yeah.
Have you been to Japan before?
One time.
One time.
Yeah.
Have you driven in Japan?
No.
No, you're going to be right on because they go on the right.
Yeah.
For me, I got to like think about it. Like I've driven over there before, and if I drive over there and I come back here, and I go back to the regular car, I got to adjust because otherwise I'll.
I think the biggest thing I forget is the blinker and the washer, the wipers. But
Do you have a stick shift?
no, mine is automatic.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Try the stick shift right-hand drive sometime. It's kind of weird to have to
On the
do
left
that
side, yeah.
on the left side because it's the same. Hey, how's that? Good to see you, man. How you been? Good. Yeah?
Yeah.
Where are you? Oh, you're in one of those.
With the trailers.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, where are you walking? Right in the front?
I don't know where they put me. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we're right behind
Campo
you.
High School and some of the Cardinals and all. Yeah, I see you guys over there then.
Wait, I got to
Oh,
talk
yeah.
story with you a little while.
Yes,
Hey, how's that? We're filming this, yeah, for
yeah.
Olelo.
Yeah, we got to.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, tell us who you are and what you're doing here.
Representative Elkos, District 41. This is our Lions Club parade that we always been, doing for the past years, and it's just a blessing to putting the community together, and we just want
And how long have you been a representative? Trick question.
2 years.
2 years.
This is my second term.
Second term, starting in. So you think you know what you're doing now?
Alumni. This is my school. As long as I serving the people, I feel like that's what it's all about. Other than that, on the politics side, making friends, making relationships, and serving. So I
right
think,
on.
I think
Where's District 41? Which one is that?
41, half of Ever Beach, Bobbitt Point, Colina, Cambo Industrial, and Gentry. All the way out.
So on the other side of Ever Beach.
Yeah, on the other side.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you got all the way down to Barbers Point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's my district too. So.
And the Navy just gave the city and county 400 acres to design for sports and recs.
Right.
Those are one of the big things that I want to push out in our community.
Yeah.
Trying to see how we can get funds, because the city don't have the money, but how we can, make the community even stronger.
Yeah.
So I'll be reaching out to you.
All right,
and seeing what we
Rep.
can
Well,
do.
it's good to continue to work with you, man.
Yeah, same here.
Okay.
Love you.
Aloha.
Aloha.
How's that? Hey, Ed Case, Congress.
Oh, what's up, sir?
How you doing?
Very good.
You in the Guard?
Yes, sir.
Right on. Where are you from?
From Mililani.
Mililani. Yeah. And so, what? You're in the Guard here. You're not. Have you been deployed overseas or anything?
Oh no, sir. This is actually my 4th year in the National Guard.
Oh, I see. And so, what are you doing today? I mean, other than just being in the parade, you kind of visibility and.
So yeah, we just got we have 2 golf carts and then our truck right here, and we have a couple decorations on both or all 3 jigs.
So you're trying to kind of get people interested in the Guard?
Yeah, and
just
supporting
represent.
the beach.
Yeah. Where do you work regular? You're not full time.
I'm ADOS, so it's kind of like full time.
Oh yeah.
So I'm like a recruiter's assistant.
Oh wow. So is that one of the recruiters over there?
Yes. So these 2 right here, they're actually recruited right now.
The one sitting there?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks a lot, huh?
Nice to meet you. Thanks,
Okay.
sir.
How's it going?
How are
How's it
you?
going?
Aloha. Hello. How are you? How's that? Aloha.
How's
You
it
all
going?
Guard?
Yes, sir.
Everybody
All of us
here?
is National Guard.
Right on.
Yeah.
So thanks for being in the parade. That looks good.
Oh yeah, no problem. Thank you guys for having us.
Yeah.
This is something we love to do, be in the community,
Yeah.
Share
So,
the positivity and.
So your colleague here was saying you guys are the recruiters, the 2 of you?
Yeah.
For the Guard?
The 3 of us. She's in that orange T-shirt over here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're all Campbell alumni.
Oh really?
Back here at our alumni recruiting, and then that gentleman over there is our boss.
Right here?
Yep.
In the green hat?
Master.
How's that?
Hey, Mr. Case.
How's it going, man?
Hola.
Good to see you.
Happy
huh?
holidays. Yeah,
How you
about
been?
you? All right.
Yeah.
How about yourself?
I'm pretty good. I'm home.
Oh yeah. Nice weather. Not cold over here.
Yeah. How's the recruiting going?
It's good.
Yeah?
Yeah. Getting out there.
Where are you
helping
mostly recruiting from in
out.
Hawaii?
We take care from Kaena Point all the way to Pro City.
I see.
So, Ever
So
Beach
that this
part
is
of-
your region?
Yes. This
Uh-huh.
is the
Are you
area
from
that we
here?
cover. Myself?
Yeah.
I'm actually from the Big Island.
Big Island?
Yes.
Oh,
from the Big
wow.
Island.
Good island, man. Where are you from over there?
Hamakua Coast.
Almost,
Yeah.
even better.
Yeah.
I'm from Hilo.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Good
So
island.
we're from the right side of the island,
The-
yeah?
yeah.
Yeah. The other side of the island, that West Hawaii,
Yeah,
forget
but they
it.
get nice beaches over there. Though,
Nah,
so,
but
yeah.
okay, big deal. You know, we got everything else.
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, it's really good.
Oh.
Yeah, how about yourself? How's everything?
Well, I'm trying to, get Congress over with for the year.
Right,
so I got
right.
one more week, I hope, in Congress for
Yeah.
the year. I got to go back tomorrow.
Oh.
And just for about 3-4 days.
It's cold over there.
And it is cold. I just got back on Friday.
Really?
I mean on Thursday.
Oh, this time must feel really good then.
This feels so
Yeah,
good.
I know.
And Ever Beach, sometimes this parade is really hot.
Yes.
Today it's not like that.
Yeah, there's a nice breeze.
Really good, yeah. So any particular issues on the recruiting that you worry about?
No, I mean other than life, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're out there just helping the community.
Yeah, good.
Spreading information that we have.
Yeah.
It is up to the youth and the community to make the decision.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
We try to get you, one more.
One more.
We try to get you some publicity, a little bit.
Yeah. Hey, thank you. Oh, so federal level, sorry, since we're here. Federal level is Kapilina, which are Pulua training. That is a big one.
Yeah, that is a big one. We've been working on that for a while. We can send you all that stuff.
Yeah, so that's
we've been dealing with your constituents on that for a couple of years now.
Yeah, so that's going to be the one on the top of my head that I can think of for federal.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, well, congratulations. I look forward to working with you.
Thank you.
Okay, have a good parade. Aloha. Hi, Ed Case. Good to see you. Aloha. How are you? Good to see you. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. How you all doing? Yeah, good to see you. Aloha. How are you? Good to see you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, good job. Aloha. How are you? Good to see you. Aloha. How are you? Good to see you. How's everything with you? Thank you so much. Thank you. How's that? Hiyo. Aloha. Thank you. Thank you. Good. So happy to hear that, man. I always wonder what happens to them after I nominate them. I mean, usually I find out that they're appointed or not appointed, but I don't always know after that, yeah?
He's doing great. He's in the top 15% of his class.
Wow, right on.
He's doing really well. Thank you.
Thanks very much. Give him my best. And come down and visit me in D.C. Those guys are not too far away from me. How's that? Merry Christmas. Aloha. How are you? How are you doing? What does that say? High school. What high school is that?
In the Philippines.
Philippines?
Yeah.
Well, what part of the Philippines?
In Mandaluyong, Metro Manila.
Metro Manila?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You're the Congressman?
You live over here?
Yeah, in Eva Beach.
In Eva Beach. How long you been over here?
No, we're just staying here for a month.
Oh, I see. So you're going to go back?
Yes, tomorrow we'll go back Philippines.
All right. See you later. Aloha.
Mr. Case.
How's that? Right on, man.
Mr. Case on the case.
All right. Good to see you. Wait, I came over here because I wanted to see where the food was. You know? You guys got beer in the back? I knew he was doing it back there, man. You know.
1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3.
And then right here, please, on 3. 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Perfect.
Thank you. 1, 2, 3.
Good
One
to
more.
see you.
On 3. 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
How's it again?
How you doing, sir?
Oh, now I got my team behind me.
All right. Good morning.
Yeah.
Big camera.
What? That's a big camera? Huh? You don't need the big one anymore.
Parade, or how many parades you been in now?
Yesterday I was in the Eva Beach parade. This and then this one, and actually it's going to be all for this Christmas. But usually I do 3 or 4 per Christmas because I'm not home every weekend. So this weekend I was home, so it was good. So I missed.
Timing is on. Timing is on.
Yeah. Can we take a quick picture? You guys mind? Okay, you guys don't have to move. I just turn right around.
What's channel gonna be?
Olelo must watch TV.
1, 2, 3. Nice.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Hey Santa.
Mr. Case.
How's it going, man?
It's good.
I've been a good boy this year. I've been a good boy this year.
I've heard, yes. I got you on the good list.
Okay, I'm on the good list.
Yes, sir.
Right on. Who's your helpers here?
My helper's here. Introduce yourself. What's your guys' name?
Oh, wow. So can I trade with you? Because I'd rather be in here than where I'm going. That's okay. Okay. Thank you, Santa.
Happy holidays. Happy holidays, y'all.
All right.
I told them. Merry Christmas.
Aloha. Wow, this is cool. Right on. Thank you. Anybody got to be doing? You gonna be dancing along the way? No, no dancing. No, singing. All right. Let's take a picture. You don't mind? I'll take a picture in front. Jay, go.
Photo on this side. Photo on this side.
Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Thank you so much. You have a good parade. Aloha. You're the Grand Marshal?
Yes, I'm
I'm the president of Hawaii's Plantation.
Oh yeah, of
I
course.
met you
Yeah,
before.
we've been.
They're doing
Okay.
a photo op.
Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Thank you so much.
Well, thank you for coming to our events.
Oh yeah.
That's really.
You know, lately I've been your events, like the ones where you have the first one of the year. When is that?
Doctor in the back.
Like the first lunar.
Yeah.
It always happens a week when I'm not here. I came once. I remember I came a couple of years ago.
It'll be February 1st. Yeah.
February 1st. I think I have that in my calendar.
Yeah. Okay.
I think we got the invitation.
Yeah, and then.
And then you have the summer festival
Yeah,
too.
the Obon. That's the one I see.
Yeah, I've been to that.
Yeah.
I came to that last year.
Yeah, yeah, I remember.
Okay.
That was fun. Well, thank you for stopping
Okay.
by all
Yeah.
the time.
No
Yeah,
problem.
That's good.
All right. You have a good parade.
All right, thank you.
Association. Hey, good to see you. How's everything? Good to see you. Hello, sir. How are you? Good to see you. Aloha. How are you? How are you doing? Aloha. How's it? Aloha.
I'm the general manager for Waikele.
Oh, nice to meet you. Yeah, good to see you again. Yeah, right on. You got a great one here. Hi. Aloha. How are you? How's it? Aloha. How are you? Hi. I work for you in Washington. Of course. Yeah, take a few candids. How's that? Aloha. Thank you. Right on. Beautiful. Wow, that's a lot of presents. Okay, I guess I better get on. Aloha! Wow, that's a lot of stuff, man. Buddy. How you doing? Aloha. That's a firefighter. How's it? Aloha. How's it? Hey, how's it? Whoa! Aloha! How's it? Aloha! Wow, there's a lot of candy on the side. Not enough people to take up all the candy. Okay. Hi, Karen.